bell peppers. So I got a total of 4 bell I got a total of 4 bell peppers and 2, 4, 6 more banana peppers. So let's get in the house and see what we can get done with these. All right, y'all, first harvest of the season and the first canning project of the season. Boy, they look so pretty. All right, y'all, this recipe comes from the Colorado University Extension office. So I will put a link to the, I'll put a link to the official recipe in the description below. But I wanted to show you, these are the peppers that I buy from the Dollar Tree store. And they used to come in this jar. And now they come in this jar. Little thing called shrinkflation. This used to be $1, and this is now $1.25. So, and while $1.25 is more than a value for these because they really are so good, but I'm going to have an abundance of peppers this year, so I thought I want to try my hand at canning these myself. And as you can see, the ingredients in this is just water, red pepper, sugar, salt, garlic, sunflower oil, olive oil, and then some acetic acid and calcium chloride and citric acid. That's just for preservation. But I thought it's also interesting to note that prior to this, the only ingredients was water, red pepper, salt, sugar, and vinegar, and oil. And that was it. There was nothing else in there. But anyway, so I'm going to... this is my attempt at copycatting these red peppers. So what I use these for, I use them just for a bunch of things because they're sweet peppers. And you could probably do hot peppers if you like hot peppers, but I don't like hot peppers. And Jim doesn't really like them either. But I will put these in my frittatas when I make frittatas. They're really good for that. I put them in, sometimes I'll do copycat Starbucks egg bites in my Instant Pot. I put them in that. They're really good in eggs. I will put them on pizza toppings. Sometimes we buy frozen pizzas that are kind of just plain either cheese pizzas or just pepperonis, and then I will add, I'll add these peppers. Sometimes I'll add olives and peppers and just a little bit of spices and stuff to kind of jazz those up a little bit when we want a quick meal. But anyway, so that's what these peppers are good for. So I am calling this video my small batch canning of marinated peppers. So come on along, and I hope that if you like this recipe and you like peppers, that you'll give this a try. All right, to start with, I'm just slicing these up. I'm going to be taking the seeds out of these peppers, and and then put them in a water bath and let them soak like this. So this is what the banana peppers are going to end up looking like. And then I want to see how I'm going to slice them up and put them in the jars. So, and I'm also going to be reusing the jars that the original peppers came in, just because I like the size and it works well for us. And I'm going to be reusing these tops because sometimes they do seal, but you use approved canning jars if you're going to be doing this, so you do that at your own, but I'm going to be reusing these jars. So all right, I'm going to get this going, and I'll meet you back here in a little bit. So that's all of the banana peppers. So they're all cut up and getting rinsed off in this water. So I'm going to let them soak while I get the bell peppers done. All right, so now I am just cutting these all in thin strips, thin enough to fit in the jars. And it depends on the shape of the pepper on how that goes. So The bell peppers, actually, they'll fit in the jars pretty good just like that. So I'm gonna leave those like that. But it's the banana peppers. So I'm just gonna slice up little thin strips, and like these are too long to fit in the jar, so I'll just cut them in half like that. And I've also got, I had some pretty big garlic cloves, so I cut those all up, set 1 clove of garlic in each jar. I'm mixing a little bit of bananas, a little bit of bell peppers, and so when I go to put them in the jar, I'll have a mix of banana peppers and bell peppers in each jar. We've got some volunteer, we think might be pumpkin, some kind of squash growing up in here. We are in the compost pile, so we're gonna just let her go. Give y'all a look-see at what they look like, so maybe if anybody knows. Is that a pumpkin? Is it a spaghetti squash? It's not a, I'm pretty sure it's not a watermelon. Pretty sure.
Yeah, pretty sure it's not. Really don't know.
So let us know if y'all know. All right, got outside playing with Jim out in the garden, and let my peppers get done canning, so they're just finished, and let's get them out of here and see what they look like. All right. Ooh, let's see how much they, okay, they'll settle back down in there when they cool off, I think. Ooh, I probably could have put way more in there, I guess. They're not quite as pretty as the red ones, but I hope they're tasty. All right, y'all, and we'll wait for these to seal up and settle back down, and there they are. So, hey, thanks for hanging out with me today while I attempt to can up these peppers. And if you like our content, we hope you'll subscribe to the channel and continue to follow us along on our journey. We would love to have you. Hey, give this recipe a try and let me know what you think. So, hey, y'all, thanks for hanging out with me this week while I film a canning video. And I know that y'all missed Jim on this video, so I hope that you will enjoy this little tribute to Dick's Wildweed No Rose Gallery. Enjoy!